It is July 26th, 2016. And while a lot of the mainstream media stations, local news, there is no local news because they're all covering the Democratic National Convention because they're in the pocket of Hillary. We have a lot of local news that have happened that they have underreported that I'm going to report for you. Now, yesterday we talked about the severe storms. They were pretty bad, and there's a lot of cloud to ground lightning, as you'll see here in these next clips. They got a lot of cloud to ground lightning, and with that lightning, 4 houses were struck. The news really did not talk very much about it, but 4 houses were struck, and there could be. They're not saying how bad the damage was, but judging by me, I mean the lightning was just incredible. And so let's take a look at some of the storm reports from yesterday.
All right, so we're going to be looking at some of the storm reports from yesterday. As you can see, these are some of the thunderstorm wind damage reports here. You can see numerous trees down there. Central New Jersey was hit very hard. That would be Woodbridge, Old Bridge, Spotswood, that whole area there, hit very hard. And then we've had lightning. Houses struck by lightning. This is what I really want you to look at here. This barely got any news coverage, which is pitiful. Like I said, this is why I have to do the Piney news, because the local media doesn't seem to want to report any local news this week. So, and that includes News 12, which has sucked since Altus took over. Home was struck by lightning in Queens here, and then we had a marine wind, and then another lightning strike in Laurelton. So we've had 2 lightning strikes in Queens now. A flash flood as well, and thunderstorm wind damage here. And then more thunderstorm wind damage, trees down, and then a lightning was struck a home in Freeport as well. So they had that too. Lightning is dangerous, and then even a waterspout was reported south of Staten Island. And there was one also. There was a waterspout reported near Raritan Bay as well. So yeah, lots of issues going on with the storms, as you see there, and a house caught on fire in Elmont from a lightning strike. Worst storms we've had in quite some time here. Now, not only was the railroad suspended, but there was water coming into the trains, as you see there. This is just some of the Twitter stuff that's from Twitter here, and you can see the nightmare at Penn Station yesterday with the train shut down. So yeah, a mess. The railroad really needs to improve their infrastructure, obviously.
So, as you see there, the storms were bad. Probably the worst storms we've had yet so far. When you have an air mass like this, that's what happens. All right, the next thing that I want to talk about is Hempstead Town, Anthony Santino. What a piece of work he is. He is opposing the 3rd track project on the Long Island Railroad's main line because it will pose a danger to children. First of all, where does he get off even saying anything about this project? Most people who live in the town of Hempstead take the Babylon branch, and most of the lots on the Babylon branch are for town of Hempstead residents only. He has some freaking nerve. How could it possibly pose a danger to children? It will be safer for children because there won't be grade crossings and places for children to walk on the tracks. Who paid him off to say that? Probably the rich people in Garden City. And that is pretty much it. Coming up later this month, I'll review the nice bus schedules. We'll see the mistakes and tight scheduling they made and all that other stuff. But anyway, that's it. Take it easy. Stay cool.